Okay, hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. So it's been like 2 months since I've recorded this, mostly because for about a month my brother had the recording device I use for recording PlayStation stuff, so I haven't really been able to, and it took me a while to get back to recording this because I kind of haven't felt like doing Final Fantasy in a while, but we're back now. And anyways, we're gonna go and continue on with the story. So last time we got out of Midgar, and we're kind of on this massive overworld now, 5 hours into the game. The overworld's actually not that big, especially when we get like some of the vehicles and stuff. It's really not that big, but in any case, I have to re-figure out how to do the battle system now because I've completely forgotten, to be completely honest. Well, not really. But in any case, just deal with whatever the hell these things are. It's not even popping up their names, huh? Pretty sure there's a way to change that. There we are. That's how you do it. Just have to remember the controls a little bit. Whatever. Can't remember if there's a way to change the camera angle in this game or not. I don't think it's in this game. Also, maybe I should have Eris use magic instead. Whatever. Not that it really matters, but in any case, this will be probably the party I run for the most part now. I don't really remember, because it's been so long, which characters have the best limit breaks or whatnot. I know Cloud's is decent. I think Sid for sure is definitely the one that's the most useful. Red 13 I think his is just a one-shot, like, always dealing max damage thing, which isn't that great. But in any case, we're already at our destination, but before I go there, I might want to try and get, there's one specific enemy skill I'd probably like to try and figure out if I can learn. Let's see, is anyone even wearing an enemy skill materia? Red 13 is. And I have no extra materia on me. So I'm going to see if I can learn a new enemy skill before I head into this village. Which means I have to run into a specific enemy. Which is probably going to take a while. We'll see. Hopefully I ran into him right here. If I even remember what the enemy is. I don't think it's these things though, so... Oh, never mind, it is these things. Good. And at the same time bad, because that thing could do a lot of damage. And you should probably also use fire. Not on yourself. Maybe Bolt would be better, I don't even care. Just murder these things. Because they're not good. Let's put it that way. In any case, that took care of them, took care of most of them. But I should have a new enemy skill now. And I've got a limit break. Which I may need to use. Or not. Okay, good. I might want to get into one more battle anyway just to get the limit breaks off because limit breaks are kind of really useful. Depending on how much health I have left on my characters. Let's see. Yeah, we should be fine for one more battle. See if I can just run into one more real quick here outside of this town. And anytime now. Come on. And there's monsters out here somewhere. There they are. And what do we have here? We have just normal ass enemies. Let's just get these limit breaks off because why not? Now I think about it, I think there's literally a thief in there. I probably should have attacked him first because he will steal your shit and then run away immediately after, which is not good. So I probably should have focused fire. I don't want my all healing wind. Let's just try and murder this thing before it runs away with my shit, assuming it even stole anything. Well, if it did steal something, it's gone now. Whatever, it's probably just sold some early game I am. I don't think it can steal materia, so I'm not too worried. If it could steal materia, that's really terrible. I may want to reset it, but I didn't even see what it stole. I'm just going to assume it's probably some item I don't care about. Seeing as I'm not going for a completionist thing. In any case, our first town that isn't Midgar. Oh, looks like we reached calm. Wonder if everyone's there already. Let's hurry over to the inn. Yeah, we probably should, because if I remember correctly, there's literally like 45 minutes worth of cutscenes. Okay, let's go. Before we go, let's see if I can check any of the buildings. I'm sure there's items around here. Don't really remember where they all are, but I think if I go into this house... Is this house has something under the stairs? Can't remember. Unless the house just has blocking me. Can't get back here. Maybe this isn't the house. Check the back room anyway. Smash circle. And nothing. This is the house with the spiral staircase that goes up here. And to a chest, which has Peacemaker, which I believe is a weapon for a character that we won't be getting for another 4-ish hours of gameplay. At least 4 hours. The way I play, probably like 8. We'll figure out. Except if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure the Peacemaker is... let's just arrange by type. And where's the Peacemaker? Yeah, it's a gun. And it's not a gun for Barrett. Just straight up like war pistol thing. Which means it's definitely a weapon for someone we don't have yet. Okay, I think this is the house. It still controls really awkwardly. Random dog. Okay. Maybe that's not the place. And there's a chest up here which I don't think can ever open. And I've heard a lot of things about that chest because you can never open it in the game. But it may have been part of a scrap side quest at some point, who knows. Like, I think the popular theory on that chest is that it's part of the scrap side quest that would have given you the Titan summon. I think it was Titan. No, not Titan, Golem. Yeah, that's right, because you get Titan in this game. But in every other Final Fantasy game, there's usually a Golem summon. Well, since 5 anyway. But there's no Golem in this game, and the popular theory is that there was a side quest in this village that would get you the Golem materia, but it was scrapped. At least that's how the theory goes. There's really no real proof as far as I know, unless someone's talked to the developers. Granted, I think most of the developers who worked on this game are no longer working with Square. Okay, got anything interesting to say? No, I don't. Mainly because I've forgotten half the plot. Not really. The plot's not that hard to remember. Plot-wise, I think this game isn't that great. It's still a good game, but like as far as the overall plot goes, it's not the greatest plot ever. And it is still really hard to control, like, movement in this game. It's really, really, like, clunky. Well, then again, to be fair, this is their first, like, PlayStation 1 game. This is their first game where it's not a completely top-down. Well, it is still top-down, but it's on a weird angle, which makes it really weird to navigate. Whatever. Like you see, I tried running up to the camera there and ended up scrolling off the side wall. It's weird. Cloud, your party's waiting on the 2nd floor. Of course it is, because we have story time. And when I say story time, I mean, like, get ready to sit down for 45 minutes and listen to story time. Yeah, I know I'm late. Of course I'm late. Sorry to keep you waiting. Well, I guess everyone's here now. So let's hear your story. You know, the one about Sephiroth and the crisis facing the planet. You know, the one that kind of explains the entire plot. Let's hear it. Sure, why not? Seeing as we still have yet to see Sephiroth, I'm pretty sure. Well, I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Sephiroth on several missions, we became friends. You call that a friend? Well, he's older than me and he hardly ever talked about himself. So I guess you'd call him a war buddy. We trusted each other until one day. One day? Yeah, it's a pretty big day, as you'll see. After the war, it was Soldier's duty to put down any resistance against Shinra. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. So that makes Cloud 21. Okay, well, it's sure raining hard. Look at that, first time we see Sephiroth in game. I don't think I have control. So, hey, how are you doing? Apparently he's doing fine. Yep, he's alright. You wouldn't know. Really? Oh, he has motion sickness. Everything okay? Do I have control yet? No. Hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. Can't wait to use it. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Just like a kid. You going to brief us about the mission? This isn't a typical mission. Good. Why do you say that? I joined soldiers so I could be like you. By the time I made first class, the war was already over. The big hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with the war. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission. Kind of a way to prove myself. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? I thought you wanted a briefing. Our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First, we will dispose of those creatures. Then we'll locate the problem and neutralize it. Oh boy, sounds fairly straightforward. Brutal creatures. Where? Come on, Cloud, were you not listening at all? Fuck. Seriously. The Mako reactor at Nibelheim. Nibelheim? That's where I'm from. Yep. Hometown. Sir, something strange just crashed into our truck. That would be our monster. And here's a really fun little battle here where it actually doesn't matter if Cloud dies or not because Sephiroth is going to be your main damage dealer. As you can tell by the fact that he has like 32,000 health and just did like a shit ton of damage. And Cloud's probably dead if that hits him. Well, it hit Sephiroth for 0. Yeah, that's our final boss there. It's actually quite possible for Cloud to die in that fight. It doesn't cause a game over or anything, but it's quite possible. Because if the dragon targets Cloud, you're dead. Sephiroth's strength is unreal. He's far stronger in reality than any story you might have heard about him. So, where do you come in? Well, I was on the truck. I was memorized by the way Sephiroth fought. He swung his sword twice. Come on, Cloud. And then we reached Nibelheim. Well, this looks like a fairly nice place. How does it feel? It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? So how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? My mother is Genova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father? It's funny. His father is funny. Quite the laughing man. What does it matter? Alright, let's go. Well, we'll find out plenty about Sephiroth's past later in the game. Finally, I have control. It's so boring being on watch. Just sit tight, it's your job, right? Come and talk to you once in a while, just stick with it. Who cares about the guards, just talk to Sephiroth. The Mako smells pretty bad here. Of course it does. Talk to this guy too. I forget. Keep wandering around here and you'll get in trouble. Fine, let's go forward then. Yo, wait a minute. Isn't that the name of Sephiroth's mother? You're a little bit late to cut in there, Barrett. I mean, he mentioned Genova literally a long-ass time ago. I remember Genova. She was that damn headless spook. This shit. Wow. God, I love the freaking Square's impression of black people is spot on as usual. That's right. Barrett, would you please let us hear what Cloud has to say? You can ask questions later. Tifa, I was only... Okay, Cloud, continue. It's a reunion of childhood pals. Well, I was really surprised with Tifa. But yeah, that's right, because I guess they're from the same hometown. which you learn now. Town was quiet. Everyone must be staying in their houses, afraid to come out because of the monsters. No, maybe they're afraid of us. We leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure you get sleep early. Can I walk yet? Nope. All we need is one lookout, so you wires get some rest. Oh, that's right. You may visit your family and friends. I heard Sephiroth was coming, and I got my camera ray. I want to show off Sephiroth and the monster. Take my picture. Sure, why not? Take pictures. Wow. Wow. Apparently Class A and Soldier isn't good enough for this guy. Whatever. So if I remember correctly, there's really not much you can do in these towns. I think this is Cloud's house here. This is my house. It has nothing to do with the incident 5 years ago. Yo, wait, I want to hear. Me too, it's been a long time, right? Tell us more. You saw your family, right? Right. I don't know if you could call it a family. My father died when I was still very young. That's why my mom was living alone in this house. Saw my mom. She was a vibrant woman, hadn't changed at all. But a few days later, she died. But when I saw her, she looked fine. Yeah, of course. So as you can probably tell, this story is going in a dark direction. Yes? Cloud? Welcome home, Cloud. Hi, Mom. Hey, random flash cuts. Come, let me take a look at you. You look so handsome. So, is this a soldier uniform? Probably not, considering every I Remember soldier seems to wear blue stuff except for Cloud and Sephiroth. Mom, my, have you grown. But the girls never leave you alone. There's some really random flash cuts in this cutscene for no reason. Not really. Well, it'll make sense later on in the game when you learn more about Cloud, but for right now it makes 0 sense. I'm worried about you. There are a lot of temptations in the city. I'd feel a lot better if you just settled down and had a nice girlfriend. I'm alright. You should have an older girlfriend, one that'll take care of you. I think that'd be the perfect type for you. Yeah, well, guess what? I'm chasing after Eris. You know why? Because Eris. Not interested. See? Are you eating alright? I'm alright. The company takes care of me. Is that so? You can't cook, right? I was worried sick about how you were doing. Look at all these flash cuts. Cloud? You know, Cloud. Just flash cuts out the ass now. Like, come on. Always be your mirror. Okay, that's nice. Just flash cuts everywhere. Yeah, let's stop talking about this, because apparently Cloud's just flash cutting all over the place. The greatest memory of all time. Cloud? Did you go into my house? Yeah. Thought you might be home. So there's a fun little thing you can do here, which is kind of I don't know why they added this into the game, but there is something specific that you do have to do here if you want materia later in the game. Cloud, did you go into my room? Well, yeah. Now, there's some stuff you can do in here. It's really, really weird. I'm just gonna do the stuff that you basically need to do for the sake of the story. If I can get onto this piano. Did you play my piano? Yeah, I jammed on it. How'd this go? So I'm pretty sure if you just mash buttons, you play piano songs, but for some reason my sound is definitely not coming in right now. Let's see if I can fix that. Why do I have no sound? I have no sound for some reason. That is weird. Just jiggle around with these sound cables here. Okay, I do have sound. It's just really, really low. Okay. Let's see if I remember how this goes. That's how it goes, okay. Let's see if I can remember. Wait. It's weird because if you guys have never played this before, it's not only the directional buttons, but it's also these circle buttons and all that. Plus, to get some notes, you have to hold R1 while playing. It's weird to do. Let's see if I can do this now. I'm bad at playing the theme. Whatever. I'm not good at it. But if you do play the theme of Final Fantasy specifically later on, then I believe good things happen. Also, I have the sound turned up to 28, which is probably really loud. I have no idea why it's so quiet right now, but we'll call it a failure of the game designer. I wish I had an explanation for it. Because I didn't even realize beforehand there was no music playing. Except, like, we did get battle music, but there's been no music for a while. Now I think about it, I don't know what happened with the sound mixing. Whatever. So in any case, I think we are probably good to go and check on Sephiroth in the inn. Just turn this back down in case it does jack itself way back up in the final file. The whole inn's booked up by Shinra for the night. Cloud? Is it you, Cloud? Must have been 2 years. Say, you've really moved up in the world, being under Sephiroth's command. So I believe Sephiroth is sitting here staring out a window. What are you looking at? This scenery. It feels like I know this place. Yes, everything goes back to Nibelheim. We're short one bed. Yeah. Let's see if I can remember. Is this a chest? Apparently not. You have an early start tomorrow. We should get some sleep soon. Yeah, let's get some sleep. Okay. Hired a guide to the Mako reactor. I've heard she's young. I hope we can rely on her. So yeah, one of the other things you could do in Tifa's room is you can go and loot her underwear, which I'm sure gets you so many points with her. Once the guy gets here, we're hanging out. Listen to me, Sephiroth, in case something happens. Trust me. I'll be alright, Dad. I have 2 men from Soldier with me. So this is where Tifa could probably help fill in the blanks as well, but for whatever reason she decided not to. I'm Tifa, nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide? That's right. I just happen to be the #1 guy in this town. It's too dangerous. I can't involve you in something like this. Well, then there's no problem if you protect her. Let's go. Hey, it's the camera guy. Sephiroth, please let me take one picture for a memento. Tifa, can you ask him for me too? Yay, pictures. Hooray. Great, thank you. Too bad that picture will never ever get developed ever. You'll figure it out soon. I'll give you each of you a copy once I get it developed. Yeah, it's never gonna happen, as you will see. Because terrible stuff is about to happen. And look at this 3D cutscene. A Mako reactor was built into Mount Nibble. Look at that evil-looking thing. Why is that bridge so random? The cold air of the mountains of Nibble was no different. Hooray for pseudo 3D cutscenes. Do I get control yet? Yes, I do. Time to run. It's hard from here. Follow me. It's a bridge, Tifa. The bridge. Yeah, it's no good. Yep. Great bridge work. The best.